Hello, my name is Cameron Cross, and I'm here to give you a review of The Death of a Salesman. Okay, so The Death of a Salesman was written by Arthur Miller, the same writer as The Crucible, and was originally published in 1949. And from the overall reviews is mainly positive from the people, briefly talking about how much they enjoyed the plot points of the entire story, which is my first come in with this story. The reason why I chose this play is because I knew who Arthur Miller was, honestly, and I wanted to know more about what he likes doing, because I know about the Crucible, but we want to know more about the person behind it and if this is the same thing that he goes for, which later on I did find out was true, that he goes off of this pattern. During the time, communists gained power in China and took over, and it was the start of the Cold War, which also leads to NATO being created and established by the world. McCarthyism was close to being started, and because it was the year before, 1949, in which same as the Crucible, which you get all about that. The Death of a Salesman is held in the late 1940s in New York City and Boston, is what it was also stated. And it is the genre of a tragedy, which is mainly what Arthur Miller does, and the waning days of a failed salesman. Okay, so a little overall review of this story is about a man named Willie Loman. Willie Loman, who is a salesman, starts off by going to his job and doesn't have a good day. Doesn't go to have a good day, and ends up leading to him getting more and more fabled in his mind over time because of when he had an affair with a lady, and his son, his oldest son, Biff, came and saw him and changed his mind, which I'll come more about Biff later. This ends up leading to him having a conversation with his dead brother at the end of the movie. By the way, this is held in one day. He had a conversation with his dead brother who was successful and made lots of money, and also had a conversation in person with his son, moving his son Biff to tears and things like that, which ends up leading to Willie, who was already kind of suicidal in the beginning, leading to him coming through with the deed and killing himself in his car, giving off the $20,000 worth of insurance to his family, who were having trouble with bills and finding jobs. Okay, so like I was saying about Biff, Biff was personally my favorite character development due to him growing from, or seeing him grow from as a young man, a young kid who played football, who loved his father and did what he wanted to do, ended up wanting to be his father and look up to him and things like that, into him growing up after seeing his father cheat on his mother, into him growing up to realizing that his father was a phony and he doesn't want to go down the business route, and instead he wants to change it, be better than what his father was, and be something different, something better. And that resonates with me because I don't want to have an ordinary job, and I want to do what makes me happy rather than work, which Biff also did the same. And for recommending the play, for recommending this story, I do, because it's a great story about the downfall of a man and everything that really goes through someone's head when they're going downhill and the bills aren't paid and they cheat on their wife and their wife is struggling and his two sons are, going through it as well. It's a good story to really understand that life is real and that mental illness stuff can really get to you. No matter how old you are, things can get to you. Other than that, I recommend this story. Not other than that, it's a good story. Everybody should check it out. Thank you.